Well, hello, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and welcome in to your a little late, a little late, but it's here, better than ever weekly reading for March 27th through April 2nd. This is the last week of March. Time is flying for me. March was a blink of an eye. Just a blink of an eye. So, the energy's heating up quite nicely too. Fire signs, maybe you're feeling it. Maybe you're feeling it just a little bit. I think you hopefully will like this energy. You might feel a little lighter, a little fresher, if you will. We just had at the time I'm filming this video, a new moon in Aries. So it's just some of that nice fiery energy that us fire signs or people that have a lot of fire or air in their chart like. So yay! Cheers to change. This is a quick reminder, this is a general reading. Take what resonates and absolutely leave the rest. Let's see. I'm using some new cards. I've got a few new decks that I'm gonna break out over the course of April. And speaking of April, we're going to have a channel update. We're going to change things up a little bit here at Tarot and Tapping. So stay tuned for your monthly readings for April because I'm going to have a little channel update for you that I think you're going to like, or fingers crossed, I hope you like. And we're going to introduce a lot more decks and a lot more cards because I get the sense strongly that messages want to come out in many different ways and not just the traditional ways of the tarot, which is lovely, but they can add to different messages that want to come out, much like last week's reading. I used a completely different deck of cards. I used the Empowerments deck, and the messages were just amazing and profound and just very on point for a lot of you. So that's what we're going to do. We're adding a little bit more creativity, a little bit more change in April, and giving the messages different paths to take to reach you. So, but for this reading, I'm going to break in two different decks I haven't used before. I'm going to use the Dreamers deck, and this is what we're going to tap on for you. And I don't use a deck for you guys unless I use it personally myself and have this little, bonding time to kind of see how the deck works. I have used this for my own personal readings. I love it. And I've also used this one. This is a new tarot deck. I am in love with this deck. I'm loving it. It's what I'm using right now. It's just, I like the modern take on traditional concepts such as tarot. And the artwork on the cards is beautiful. So you're going to get to see it. So that's what we're in for. That's what we're in store for, fire signs. So let's see. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this deck likes to jump out, and I like that. Okay. So let's see. In your recent past, or some things you've been working on, you have the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and Temperance. Here, I'll move them down here so you can kind of see it. That is some gorgeous energy right there, fire signs. All right. Ooh. So your current let's talk about your current situation. Your current situation, you've got all three again. This is cute how it's coming out. Eight of Pentacles, the Magician right in the middle of your spread, the Empress. Ooh, something clicked into place for you. That's what just came in. Something has clicked into place big time for you. You've got some clarity. You've got the confidence. You've got the tenacity and the drive to go do it, to make it happen, to continue on this path. Oh, baby, something's clicked into place, and it's really good. And I feel like it's been a hot second since this has clicked into place for you. It's like clarity, understanding, knowing what you want, willing to do the work to get what you want, willing to recognize that you have everything you need to get and to create what you want. You've got the love, you've got the confidence, you've got the support, you've got the temperance, you've got the messages coming in from your big self, your universe self, from your universe, from your spirit team. You've got help here, helping you realize your way, helping you realize your path. Nine of Cups, Queen of Wands, very much you stood up. You go, okay, I got this. It's almost a little bit of enough is enough. I have power here. I can control me. I can make different decisions. I can change my routines. I can manifest more clarity and more information by being open to the information that comes in, by being aware, very in tune with my inner being, my body, what emotional messages are coming up for me. And that's that Queen of Wands energy, passion, fiery, let's go do it. 9 of Cups was answered. Yes, you're starting to receive some of your manifestations. You're starting to receive more messages, more, it feels like markers. I just saw the image of a road and you're seeing the mile markers. At first you saw the mile markers and you didn't understand what they meant. You're just like, mile 137. Great. What does that even mean? Out of how many miles? Like, is it mile 137 out of 8,000 miles, or is it miles 137 out of 150 miles? But now I see with the Temperance, with this 8 of Pentacles, with this Magician energy, you are creating, you're manifesting. Now you're seeing road signs. It's almost like, to get to Atlanta, take exit 154 in 15 miles. That's how it's starting to fall into place. It's being revealed to you in a very beautiful way, fire signs. This is refreshing because last week's readings, you've been doing the work. You've been doing the work, the hard work. So it's nice to see this work, this feeling very uncomfortable, doing the gritty, not so fun, not so pleasant inner work, realizing some hard truths about yourself and about people in your life kind of thing. It's starting to pay off in a big time to really help you, because I get the sense that it was very healing. The work you've done up until this point has been very healing, much needed healing to get you here, to get you to see this, to get you to be ready for movement, ready for creation, ready for you to manifest the next thing, ready for you to manifest the next, it feels like doorway to your joy and happiness. It's a doorway you're manifesting. You're seeing the exit. So exit 12 miles. You've got 12 more miles to go, but you know you're taking that exit to Atlanta. Why did I say Atlanta? I don't know. Hotlanta. Speaking of Hotlanta, it's 80 degrees here in North Carolina. So in March. So I'm not sure what it's like in Hotlanta, but we usually match weather pretty well. All right, let's get this outcome energy. Let's go. Where are you going? What's the potential outcome? I always say potential outcome. Yeah, there we go. 7 of Cups. All right. Do I want to take this exit? Do I want to go to Atlanta, or do I want to keep going to Savannah? Do I want to keep going to Florida? Is this exit the one I really want to take? So a little confusion on your part, because you've got options. You've got options. Knight of Wands. Okay. All right. But you're confused, but I see your inspiration, or your feelings, I should say. This passion, your heart energy is going to come up and tell you. It's going to let you know. And it's not going to be subtle, and it's going to be quick. It's going to cut through that confusion. So be mindful of how you feel. Be mindful with what kind of makes your heart kind of flutter a little bit. Be mindful of what is that nervous excitement. You know, nervousness and anxiety and excitement, to me, they can feel almost identical. The only thing changes is your mindset about what it is. 10 of Wands. Yeah, okay. Okay. And then let me see how far I need to go. I'm going to pull 1 for what's just below the surface you may not be aware of. 7 of Wands. Okay. Okay. Interesting way to end this reading. So this is going to be hard for you. I get this sense here with this 10 of Wands that it's going to be hard for you to trust your heart, to trust what inspires you, to trust what feels good, because it may be completely different or something way outside your comfort zone that you're not comfortable with yet, that it may not make logical sense. Like, I don't see any swords in your reading. You have no swords in your reading. You've got wands, you've got pentacles, you've got cups, You've got major arcanas here, but you have no swords, which is that's the thinking. The thinking. And that's what I feel that's missing here is the theme here is the messages coming through is leading with action, leading with inspired action, leading with heart wisdom, leading with, I just love this and this sounds like fun and I just want to do it, so I'm taking this exit. Whereas your mind, the swords energy, might be going, wait a second. Is that logical? Does that logically make sense? Why would you want that? Why do you think that's a good idea? And your heart's going, this Knight of Wands energy is going, because it feels good, because it's exciting. And you may not have felt this excited or fresh or re-energized in a long time. And that's the message here, is balancing out this mind energy that you may have about what's logical, what's reasonable, what makes sense from a thinking perspective, what makes sense from where you're at in the world and what everyone else is telling you. Okay, we're someone in your situation. This is what you need to do. Do step 1, 2, 3, and 4. Logical versus heart. And I get the sense with the Seven of Wands. Look at her. I love the stilettos. Usually I get this as resistance, but this I'm getting it more as you're having to defend yourself a little bit from people. I'm getting the sense in your life that may not understand why you're taking the exit to Atlanta. They may not understand at first why you're going with your gut or your intuition, when they're thinking from a very logical perspective, or they don't feel the way you feel. It's hard to explain how you feel. It's hard to explain when the universe is talking to you and you just have this subtle knowing exactly about what you need to do, which may not make sense to anybody else. But here's the thing. It doesn't have to make sense to anybody else. It just has to make sense to you. Your friends, your true friends and family and coworkers that really care, that really love you, they'll get it. They might not get it at first. They may look at you and it might be like an Eat, Pray, Love moment, with Elizabeth Gilbert. I love that book. Great movie. They're like, wait, you're going to move to Europe for a year and do what exactly? But she knew deep down she had to do it. All of her friends were very supportive in the end. They understood why she had to do it. She had to go on that journey. It had its major up and down moments, but she had to go on that journey for her. And I get the sense this is where you're kind of going, is tuning out the outside world a little bit, tuning into your inside world to get clarity on exactly what you want for yourself next. And it's got to resonate. It's got to feel good. It's got to sing to you. It's got to. It's not going to be easy, though. It's not going to be easy because the mind is strong. The mind, old programming, old beliefs is strong. The people around you, they have influence over you. It's strong. In a good way and sometimes in a, not so great way. But nonetheless, it's not going to be the easiest thing in the world to do. But I do get the sense it's worth it. I am going to clarify. I'm going to clarify this Ten of Wands because this is, let's see. Tell me more about the Ten of Wands here. Tell me more. I know it's going to be hard, challenging, outside your comfort zone, big time. To trust your feelings, it comes in a little bit like to put your feelings and your emotions on an equal scale as your mind and your intellect. Like they're equal. That can be hard for someone that you may have identified mostly logically with your head and your mind and strategy, which is a little bit magician, very much intellect driven versus feelings driven. And now you might be balancing that out for yourself, which is beautiful. It is hard. Fire signs, I can speak from experience as someone that likes to identify more with the intellect in the head versus feelings. Yeah, that's hard to balance that out. So tell me more about this Ten of Wands. I just see you just keep going. Just keep doing what you're doing here. Okay, let's see. Ten of Wands is clarified by, I'm like, do I have the deck upside down? No. The Page of Cups in reverse. Okay. The Knight of Swords. Okay. And the Empress again. Okay. So this comes in a little bit like, and I'm saying this with love because I don't mean it in a negative way. The Page of Cups in reverse comes in a little like naivete, if you will. A little naive about challenges, meaning you may have a belief system. Look, I'm working through it myself. That if this is the right path for you, if you're being called to it, if you know that you want to take that exit to Atlanta, or Savannah or Florida, if you know that you want to take this exit, you might expect that once you take this exit, it's going to just be smooth sailing. The seas are going to part, like you're not going to have any challenges because this is what you're supposed to do, and it's supposed to be easy and fun and exhilarating. And do not get me wrong, it will have all of those qualities. Though it will absolutely have all of those qualities. But sometimes the truth is, how do I say it? The truth is you're going to have challenges. The truth is you're going to run into different people or situations that may be challenging to you, that you're going to have to address, that may not fit into that category of fun, exciting, easy, and woo, yay. You're going to have challenges. You're going to have a little ups and downs. You live in a universe. We all do. It's hard to accept sometimes, but we live in a universe of polarity, of contrast. And we live in a world of seasons. So it's a beautiful thing to think. And look, still working on it myself, that, this too shall pass. And we say that when we're in the challenging and struggling and confused times, as we know this too shall pass. Nothing lasts forever. But at the same time, we have to embrace the flip of that, which is even in the good times, even when the sun is shining and it's beautiful and we're at one with the universe and we feel so connected, that too shall pass as well, because you have the ebbs and flow of life, the ups and downs, the challenges. So you may, and I think that might be kind of hard for you at first too, because you might finally take this path that you want to take with a little naivete, but beautiful childlike naivete, into thinking it's going to be easier than it is. But the truth will win out here. You're going to deal with some people, some situations that there might be a little bit of drama. There might be a little bit of drama. Can we ever really escape drama? I don't know. You let me know that. Can we truly ever escape it? I mean, I don't know. It's just how you look at it and how you approach it, I suppose. But you're going to have some of that. But I feel like the message here is don't let it deter you. Don't stand firm. Don't let it deter you. It doesn't mean you're on the wrong path. It does not mean that at all. It just means you have some challenges. You have new opportunities to learn, and new opportunities for you to embrace this beautiful Empress, powerful spirit, this loving spirit, this I know that this is right for me, and the universe is providing me with everything I need at the exact moment I need it. Okay, fire signs. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm liking this reading. So what do we need to tap on to help you out this week? So what are we tapping on for fire signs to help them navigate this week? What do they need to know? What do they need to do, and what do they need to know? Oh, this is perfect because I got this other people vibe with the Seven of Wands energy, and this is your card. It says, I know that I do not need to avoid making others uncomfortable by playing small. I am taking up space. You got the Empress twice. You got the Queen of Wands. You've got the Magician. Oh, you're taking up space. Don't put baby in a corner. Don't put yourself in a box. You are way too powerful for that right now. And it will. That type of light and radiance will make people uncomfortable. It can make people jealous. It can make people want to pull you back into their box, but you're too bright for that. You're too bright for that. So let's tap on you embracing you and not making yourself small for anyone. So beautiful message, universe. Let's go. If you're new to tapping, check out the link below. Other than that, I'm going to get a little sippy sip. And we're going to go. We're going to tap. All right. Side of the hand. Let's go. I know that I do not need to avoid making others uncomfortable by playing small. Even though I have some resistance to this, I am taking up space. Even though this makes me a little uncomfortable, even though I may have a fear of losing my tribe or not belonging, and that's okay. Because I know that I do not need to avoid making others uncomfortable by playing small. I am taking up space. I am shining brightly. I am being true to myself. I am allowing myself just to be as I am, shining brightly and fiercely. Being loving and kind. I am larger than life. I have the seeds of the universe planted within my heart. I am taking up space. I'm ready to recognize my power and my worth. I'm ready just to be me. And be okay with that. Be at peace with that. For it is time. I am taking up space. I am taking up space. I am beautiful. I am brilliant. I am good enough. I am more than enough. I am loving and I am lovable. Just as I am, right here, right now, in this moment. I am taking up space. All right, let's take a deep breath in. out through your mouth. Woo! Yes, you are. You take up all the space. You shine so brightly, fire signs. You are a fire sign. Come on now. You are a fire sign. Shine bright, shine beautiful, my darlings. I hope this helped you, and I will see all of you in the next video. See you next time. Bye.